Hi guys and welcome back to Katie Dance. So hi guys, hello. Today we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial. Like seriously guys, this is like one of the first ones that I've done in a very long while. I feel like the last time I did one was definitely like the start of the year, maybe close to it. So I'm excited to get back into doing makeup when I have some free time to do it, and I still love makeup so much. So I'm very excited to start doing that again for you guys and doing it just for fun. So without further ado, let's get on into this makeup video and tell you a little bit about what I'm doing. Okay guys, so for this look I kind of want to do something autumnal. Is that a word? Yeah, autumnal. So like maybe a little bit of like brown wing liner and like some gold glitter on the eyes, like a really nice blushed look, golden like glittery gloss lips, if you guys are getting my wavelength vibe. So I guess this would be a tutorial, but also just a little chat with you guys, because I always like having a little chat with you guys. So let's get on into actually starting to do the makeup. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is just clip my hair back with this little claw clip. I find it easier just to work when your hair is out of your face. Definitely for me, that's just how I prefer to do my makeup. So the first product I'm going to be going in with is my Rimmel matte primer. This is great for making sure your makeup lasts. Obviously right now I'm not like making this last because I'm not really going anywhere. This is just for fun, but I would definitely recommend primer if you're going anywhere. Like I do dance and I always use a primer because it needs to last me ages. So I just put like a little dash of this on my cheeks and then on my forehead and rub it in. Okay, so now that I've got that all rubbed in and my face is kind of feeling a little bit tacky, I'm going to start with my foundation and my little beauty blender. So actually today I think I'm gonna do a mix of this CC cream, which is basically like a tinted moisturizer BB cream, and I'm gonna mix it as well with this Dream Radiant foundation from Maybelline. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this BB cream on the back of my hand like so, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of this as well, and then I'm going to mix those up and then see how well that matches my face. Okay guys, so it turned out to be quite a good match for my skin, so I'm just blending this all in to my skin. I'm trying to get everywhere, like up here past my hair, because if you're like going somewhere and you like put up your hair in like kind of like a high ponytail and you like scrape your hair back, you want to make sure that you have all up here still fully covered with all of your foundation. And again, blend down your neck and into your ear and down your jawbone, because you don't want to have a big tan line where your foundation starts and where it stops. So make sure to keep it blended guys, you know. Okay, so now that we've got that kind of light coverage foundation BB cream layer, I'm now going to move on to some concealer. So this is my like winter shade of concealer when I have a little bit paler skin. So this is my Fit Me Maybelline New York, Maybelline, however you want to say. And I just dot this under my eyes like this. Just like kind of like a light coverage for me, and then a little bit on my nose. I do a little bit on the top of my forehead and on my chin, and any little spots in my face that I want to cover a little bit extra with some concealer, and that just helps with overall coverage. Okay, so this is blending in really nicely as well. You want to just make sure that you get it right up in the corner, and to do that sometimes I will take a little small tiny little beauty blender, and this just helps get right in the crevices of like my eyes and everything. And then I'm just blending in my nose as well, and then for like my nose and my forehead I will use the bigger beauty blender because it just fills it a little bit better. And as you can see, that's already getting like nice and lightened up, and then we will do the eyes so it blends in just a little bit more. So then for the rough, just do that with the bigger beauty blender, and then I'll go in with the little smaller one just below, and then it will look nice and blended. Okay guys, so I've just brought in the ring light so we have a little bit more of light, because right now it's kind of late when I'm filming this, so that will give us a little bit more light so you guys can see a wee bit better. Next, I'm going to use some powder to mattify just the makeup that I have on at the moment, because sometimes it can still be a little bit oily on your skin. I do have drier skin, but I find this helps especially to make it just stay a wee bit longer so it doesn't rub off as easily. So this is the Stay Matte powder. This is from Rimmel, so I'm just taking this little powder brush. This is one of my new Diamante little brushes that I absolutely love. I'm taking that and I'm swirling it up and then just patting the excess off, and then I'm just swiping that mainly underneath my eyes, just any spots where you feel can be a little bit cakey with the concealer, and that will just add a little bit more matte to your skin, and it's great for over foundation. So I'm just applying this kind of around the center of my face, the T area of my nose and my forehead as well, and that looks like it is going to stay on for a long time. Okay, so that is looking quite good already. It's actually quite tan. I think it matches quite well to my skin actually, so but I still want to add a little bit of warmth to my face. So I'm first going to go in with a little bit of bronzer with my little Radiance brick. I've had this for ages. I kind of probably need to get a new bronzer. And then I've also got this Bronze Glow matte powder, which is not shimmery, so that is really good for a contour. So I use this for my contour. It might be a little bit dark, but usually I'll go over it with some more concealer or foundation. So I'm going to use these now. First, I'm going in with a big fluffy brush in with my bronzer. I know lots of people prefer a smaller brush for the bronzer, but I really prefer to just stick my brush in there, get a good coating, tap a little bit off, and then really warm up the corners of my face. And see, that looks a little bit warmer now already. And then I'll just do the sides, my temples, up my forehead, and then down, moving across to the left side of my face. And then I'll do a little bit down my nose so it looks a little bit sun-kissed, and up my forehead. And that looks good for the bronzer at the moment. Okay, so next is contour. I already tried to do a little bit here and it kind of worked, I think. I'm going to definitely go over it with a little bit of powder, foundation, maybe my matte powder, but I'm gonna try and do the other side now. I think I need to really get used to how strong this powder is. Like, it makes such a dark line, so I'm still trying to get the grips of this powder. That is very dark, so now I'm gonna have to blend it out with my little brush and then put some foundation over it, and then we should be also going to bronze up the area just so it looks a little bit more natural. And that looks not too bad. This side needs fixed. Okay, next is some good old blush. I love blush, but since this is a more autumny look, I maybe want to go for a little bit toned down on the blush, but I'm still going to put a little bit on. So I'm just taking this little angled brush. This is meant to be a contour brush, but I find this works better for my blush just the way that I like to angle it on my cheeks. So I'm going to go in with this blush. I really need a new one of these because it is obviously hit pan, so I'm going to try and get a new one next time I'm out. I do have other ones, but this one just gives me the most natural glow. And it's not too dark, you know, if you know what I mean. That looks quite dark, but when you blend it in and put it on, it's not too dark. And then if I put a little bit much on, I can just blend it out with my same powder brush. And I think this blush just looks really nice and natural. And then I might put a little bit on my nose, bring it down here and swipe it around there. Sorry about the lighting change there, guys. I'm also filming a TikTok video at the same time that you're watching this video, or while I'm filming this video, I'm also doing that. So if you want to go and check that out, it's on a little horror story, kind of getting you into the Halloween mood. If you want to go check that out, feel free to go to my Katherine beauty account, and it will be up there by the time you see this video. Next is my favorite part, which is the eyeshadow. So before the eyeshadow, oh my goodness, I almost forgot, I have to do my eyebrows. Okay, so let's wait for the eyeshadow and I'll do my eyebrows. I just dropped the eyebrow set. Okay, so I'm going to be using my brow gel wax, whatever you want to say, and I'm going to be, I really do need to blend that out. Actually, it's fine. So I'm just gonna put this onto my eyebrows. Just swipe it through nice and gently like that. I was trying to think the last time I did makeup for you guys on camera, and I realized that the last time I did proper makeup with the full base and eyeshadow and everything was for a dance competition in June, and then I did a little eyeshadow look during August for a little party that I went to, but nothing with a full base since my dance competitions, so I don't really count that to be like a proper YouTube tutorial of like a proper creative makeup look. That's just my dance makeup, so this is like a first time in a while, so that's really exciting, so I'm excited about that. So now let's move on to the eyeshadow. Okay, so for my eyeshadow I actually wanted to review a little thing that I was wanting to review for you guys for a while. So today I'm going to be like kind of testing out these Primark eyeshadows as well as making a look out of them. So I've seen these everywhere, like all over TikTok, all the Primark products, and how they are actually really good. So I also wanted to try the eyeshadows from Primark as well as some like foundations and lipsticks and mascaras and all other things that they have. So today I've got the Color Library from Primark. I actually got this like on offer, and then I've also got another one which I will get for you guys in a second, and I've got another one after that one as well. So I've got like 3 Primark ones I want to try out for you guys today. So this one's got a bunch of neutral kind of warm autumny colors, which I think I'm going to be using today, and I've also got this fiery eyeshadow palette from Primark, which again is very autumnal colors with like the orange and the pinks and the golds. Don't worry, that was like that when I dug my nail into it, so that is not Primark's doing, that is mine. And I think the packaging of both of these is really cute, and I noticed that the colors on this Color Library actually match the actual eyeshadows inside, which I think is really cool as well. And last but not least, I have this palette called Untamed Panther. I thought it was Tiger for a second there. They do have a tiger one, I believe, but I picked up this one because I thought it was really unique with all the greens, and like it's got a really bright gold in the middle, and it's also got this really cool shade with like green and gold. As you can see, I've already swatched it, and to be honest, the green did not last long. It just kind of looks like a shimmery black now, but it looked really pretty in the packaging, so it's definitely not the best formula, but I'm willing to give it a go for you guys. Let's get started. So first I'm going to do a little base with this little concealer. This is especially for people with lots of like dry eyes that crack quite easily when you put eyeshadow and foundation over them. So this is a little bit more of a smooth formula that helps with that situation, and I know lots of my friends are like that, so this would help definitely anyone with a little bit drier eyelids. That's so weird to say, but that 100% is me, because I used to well, I still have eczema, and that makes my face really dry sometimes, so this really helps with my skin. Now that our concealer base is on, let's go in with a little bit of an eyeshadow base just to help the shadows stick. So I think I'm just going to use one of these little angled brushes, fluffy brushes, and I'm gonna take, should I take the fiery palette or should I do the Color Library? Okay, I think I'm gonna do the fiery one because it has a really, ooh, I just knocked the ring out. It has a really like neutral kind of shade. This is like a kind of skin color. It looks quite white on camera, but I promise it's actually a little bit more pale like skin color in real life. So I'm just gonna brush this all over the eyelid and then hope that that will lay down a nice base so that we don't get so much cracking onto the eyelid. And then I'm just going to swipe that in there as well because it's really pale, so you won't really be able to tell if it's not my skin color or if it is. Okay, so with that neutral base down, now I think I want to do a nice little brown smoky eye. So let's see if there's any kind of brown shades in this. Okay, so we have the 2 kind of brown shades. This one is more the color that I'm looking for, but let me go into the Color Library and have a little peek there and see. Okay, so they have a very similar kind of brown color. It's a little bit darker. I just dropped my brush. So yeah, it's a little bit darker, but I think I'm preferring the one from the Fiery palette. And this one has a little bit of a grey brown, and that one is way too shimmery for what I'm looking for. So I think we're going to go with the one from the Fiery palette, this little chocolate brown colour in the middle. Okay guys, so I've just moved you a little bit closer so that you can just see exactly what I'm doing with the eye here. So I'm going to be taking this chocolate brown colour, dipping this really fluffy brush into it and giving it a good coating, as you can see, and then tapping it off a little bit, giving it a little below, and then I'm just going to brush this gently on the outside of my eyelid like so, and then I'm just bringing that up. I kind of want to do like it kind of going all the way up, like kind of reaching the top there, but we want to try and keep the inside as clean as possible because I think I want to do some little some little gold glitters in there, so we will see what goes on there. And then I'm just going to do the exact same to the other side, tapping, patting off the excess, and then just brushing that onto the lid. To be honest guys, this is a really nice eyeshadow palette as I can see so far. I know I don't review many high-end makeup palettes, so I don't really know how they would compare, but this is pretty good, especially if you're like me and you're just doing this for fun and you're kind of on a little bit of a bargain. I think this is really good palette for if you're beginning and like starting doing a little bit of makeup, pretty much like me, because I am in no way any sort of professional at makeup, so it's pretty good. So now I'm going to go in with a gold shadow. I think I want to do a very simple look, so I'm thinking, what could I do with these colors that I have? I think I want to blend with a little bit more of a neutral color like this one down here and blend it in, and then just do a big pop of like gold shimmer in the middle, like maybe this sort of like shimmery color, maybe lay a base of this down and then pop that into the middle corner. Okay, so let's continue with that idea. So I think I'm gonna do this neutral color with a little bit more of a flat paddle brush, and that is not as neutral as I thought it was gonna be, guys. It's quite like orange brown, and wait, let's see how this looks. Okay, that's not too bad, and I'm going to blend that into this darker brown. Okay, that's quite nice, and I'll blend it in a little bit more, of course, and taking more of that neutral color, tapping it into the middle, and that is pretty good. Okay, and I'll just blend it using the same fluffy brush that I used to blend with the brown, so it'll all like blend together in a nice way. And I think I'm also going to take a little bit of this darker brown and just add that to the very outside corner, smoking it out a little bit more there at the side. Yeah, I think I like that, and then of course I'll clean that up after. That's quite nice at the moment, so we will see how it looks. Okay, so this is looking not too bad, and before I do the little gold in the center, or the brown or like reddy kind of glitter in the center, I think I'm gonna go in with a dark brown, or maybe one from this palette. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with this really quite dark brown and give it a little mix with this black, and I'm going to drag it out from the center or the corner of my eye right out, so it looks kind of like a little faded wing look. So we will see how that goes. I would usually do tape on my eye, but I think today we're going to try and do it without, because I think it's quite a free eyeliner look. Okay, so I had a little bit of a moment and it kind of just caught on my skin, and that is my excuse, and it just kind of went wrong. So I'm just taking a little Q-tip again. Remember, you can always salvage your looks. If you ruin it once, you can always fix it again. But I did drag a little bit under here first, so I think I am going to keep that because I kind of like it underneath here. I might clean it up a little bit, of course, with the concealer later, but just know that it's not the end of the world if you do mess up a winged liner. Okay, so I fixed it up, and I think I like this down here, so I'm going to keep that, and then I'm just going to go in with the brown again and really carefully do it. That looks so bad. Wait, I'm gonna try and blend it out. Okay guys, so I just blended it out a little bit with this little fluffy brush, and it's okay now. See, this is what I kind of wanted, like this little faded wing look that's quite high. So I think I'm gonna keep that, and then I'm gonna try and mimic that on the other side. Okay guys, so we've evolved from like a little small eyeliner to like this big strip of eyeliner, which I actually don't mind. It's like giving kind of. This one needs to be fixed because it's kind of a little bit dodged in there, and it just needs to go up a little bit more. So I think, ooh, I'm going to just keep blending this one. But apart from that, I do really like this kind of style of eyeliner. Okay, so I think I've kind of fixed this one. This one looks a little bit more grey as well. So we're also going to try and fix that issue. These never go to plan, do they? They just like kind of do whatever, these videos, you know? Okay, so now that that is all sorted out a little bit, I am now going to take some little gold kind of autumn glitters and use that on the center of my eye to give it a little bit more pop. So I think I am going to use this shade right in here, this really gold like autumn like red glitter. I think it's so pretty, so I'm just going to put this on the inner corner of my eye. Okay guys, so I finished up the little browny kind of orangey bit in the middle. Why did I say brown? It's not really brown. And now I'm just putting in a little bit of Rimmel mascara. I really like this mascara because it washes off quite easy. It's not like waterproof or anything, and it goes on really nice and thick as well. And I kind of fixed this eye. You know, it'll look fine in the pictures. Okay guys, so finally the last thing I have to do is lips. So I think I'm gonna do this kind of shimmery brown lip shade, and then I don't know, I think I might actually put a little bit of like neutral lip pinky kind of color in the middle and like kind of line my lips with this, maybe with a little liner brush. And I know I usually do highlighter, but I kind of think I've gone off highlighter just a wee bit. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like this because I think the bronzer is giving me enough like highlighter kind of glow. So I'm gonna figure out this lip and see how it looks in the end. So I'll see you guys when it's all done. Okay guys, so I did the neutral kind of browny color lip, and then I also put a little bit of the same tone of lip gloss over that, and I then put a little bit of clear sparkly lip gloss on top of it, and I think they turned out pretty cool. I think it goes with the look really nicely, like it's kind of neutral but then it's not. So let me take out my hair and then I will do a little montage of the look for you guys. That was such a weird clip right there. I should have just gone like that and then done that through the ring light. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. So that is the finished look for you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and the post will be up on Instagram the same time this video is live. So make sure you go to my Instagram at Katherine2009 to go and check those out. Follow me if you haven't, and give it a like on my Instagram, and also on my TikTok there will be videos. So yeah, it's my beauty account, and there might even be some on my normal account, so if you guys want to go check them out, the links were at the start of the video. So I hope you guys had a great time watching this video and doing your makeup with me, or if you didn't do your makeup, thanks for watching as well, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night, day, morning, whenever you're watching this. So bye everyone, see you later.